कोरोना वायरस की दूसरी लहर का कहर चल रहा है। कई राज्यों में लॉकडाउन या लॉकडाउन जैसी स्थिति है। इसे देखते हुए भारतीय रिजर्व बैंक के गवर्नर शक्तिकांत दास ने अहम ऐलान किया। उन्होंने कहा कि कोरोना की दूसरी लहर इकोनॉमी के लिए नुकसानदेह है और रिजर्व बैंक हालात पर पूरी तरह से नजर बनाए हुए है। उन्होंने कोविड से जुड़े इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के लिए 50,000 करोड़ की किफायती लोन की व्यवस्था करने का ऐलान किया। उन्होंने कहा कि भारत मजबूत सुधार की तरफ बढ़ रहा था। जीडीपी बढ़त पॉजिटिव हो गई थी, लेकिन दूसरी लहर के आने के बाद पिछले कुछ हफ्तों में हालात काफी बिगड़ गई है। रिजर्व बैंक लगातार हालात पर नजर बनाए हुए है। उन्होंने कहा 50,000 करोड़ रुपए की नकदी कोविड से जुड़े हेल्थ केयर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के लिए मिलेगी। इसके तहत बैंक वैक्सीन निर्माताओं, आयातकों, ऑक्सीजन सप्लायर्स, कोविड की दवाइयों के उत्पादक, अस्पतालों, पैथोलॉजी लैब आदि को लोन देंगे। ये सुविधा 31 मार्च 2022 तक रहेगी। उन्होंने कहा कि ये लोन रेपो रेट पर यानी काफी किफायती ब्याज दर पर होगा।
The first measure relates to term liquidity facility of rupees 50,000 crore to ease access to emergency health services. To boost provision of immediate liquidity for ramping up COVID-related healthcare infrastructure and services in the country, an on-tap liquidity window of rupees 50,000 crores, rupees 50,000 crore with tenor of up to 3 years at the repo rate is being opened till March 31st, 2022. That is March 31st of next year. Under the scheme, banks can provide fresh lending support to a wide ranging of entities including vaccine manufacturers, importers and suppliers of vaccine and priority medical devices, hospitals and dispensaries, pathology labs, manufacturers and suppliers of oxygen and ventilators, importers of vaccine and COVID-related drugs, logistics firms and also patients for treatment. Banks are being incentivized for quick delivery of credit under the scheme through extension of priority sector classification to such lending, and this facility will be available up to 31st March next year, that is 31st March of 2022. These loans will continue to be classified under priority sector till repayment or maturity, whichever is earlier. Banks may deliver these loans to borrowers directly or through intermediary financial entities regulated by the Reserve Bank of India. Banks are expected to create a COVID loan book under the scheme. By way of an additional incentive, such banks will be eligible to park their surplus liquidity up to the size of COVID loan book with the RBI under the reverse repo window at a rate which is 25 basis points lower than the repo rate, or termed in a different way, that is explained in a different way, 40 basis points higher than the reverse repo rate. So this is an additional incentive that is being given to the extent that they are using this window and they are lending, and to the extent that is available in their COVID loan book which they are going to create.
आरबीआई के गवर्नर शक्तिकांत दास ने कहा कि कोविड संकट को देखते हुए माइक्रो फाइनेंस संस्थाओं को लोन देने वाले स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक को प्राथमिकता क्षेत्र माना जाएगा। उन्होंने कहा कि बैंकों को इस बात के लिए प्रोत्साहित किया जा रहा है कि वो कमजोर क्षेत्रों को लोन दे। बैंक अपने बही खाते में एक कोविड लोन बुक बनाएंगे। उन्होंने कहा कि अब छोटे कर्जदारकों के 25 करोड़ रुपए तक के लोन को भी 30 सितंबर 2021 तक रिस्ट्रक्चर की सुविधा मिलेगी।
Whatever is the loan disbursed under that window, equivalent amount they can put it in reverse repo at a rate which is 40 bips higher than the normal reverse repo rate which prevails today. Second measure, the next measure relates to special long-term repo operations, SLTRO, for small finance banks, SFBs. Small finance banks have been playing a prominent role by acting as a conduit for last mile supply of credit to individuals and small businesses. To provide further support to small business units, micro and small industries and other unorganized sector entities who are adversely affected during the current wave of the pandemic, who have availed restructuring of their loans under the Resolution Framework 1.0, where the resolution plan permitted moratorium of less than 2 years, lending institutions are being permitted to use this window to modify such plans to the extent of increasing the period of moratorium and or extending the residual tenure up to a total of 2 years. Other conditions will continue to remain the same. And the third component relates to small businesses and MSMEs which were restructured earlier, and this measure is intended to ease their working capital accommodation and the working capital availability for small businesses and MSMEs.
उन्होंने कहा कि आउटलुक काफी अनिश्चित है। गर्मी में ज्यादातर देशों में टीका आ जाएगा। मॉनसून के इस साल सामान्य रहने का अनुमान जारी किया जा रहा है, जिसका महंगाई पर सकारात्मक असर रहेगा।
Global food and commodity prices. Global financial markets regained buoyancy in April on vaccine optimism after bouts of volatility in February and March, followed by corrections. Moving to domestic developments, aggregate supply conditions are underpinned by the resilience of the agriculture sector. The record food grains production and buffer stocks in 2020-21 provide food security and support to other sectors of the economy in the form of rural demand, employment and agricultural inputs and supplies, including for exports. The forecast of a normal monsoon by the Indian Meteorological Department (IMD) is expected to sustain rural demand and overall output in 21-22, while also having soothing impact on inflation pressures. Aggregate demand conditions, particularly in contact-intensive services, are likely to see a temporary dip, depending on how the COVID situation unfolds. In an environment of containment, in an environment when there are physical restrictions, or rather restrictions on physical movement, with restrictions and containment measures being localized and targeted, that's what I was alluding to. With restrictions and containment measures being localized and targeted, businesses and households are learning to adapt.
हमारे चैनल को लाइक, शेयर और सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें और नई अपडेट्स के लिए बेल आइकन दबाना ना भूलें।